guys, my name's Becca, I'm 22 years old, and I was born and raised in Las Vegas. I went to high school at Southwest Career and Technical Academy, which is a magnet school here in town. I majored in fashion design, and when I graduated from there, I went to IADT, and about halfway through my college career, it turned into Sanford Brown College, and I ended up graduating last October with my BFA in fashion design. I have my two super amazing supportive parents. I have 3 siblings. I have a 19-year-old brother and a 13-year-old brother and sister that are twins. And I also have a cute little dog, Nemo. And then I have my boyfriend who we've been dating for almost 5 years now. His name's Bryce, and we were high school sweethearts. I've always been very different from those around me. I'm very artsy, I'm a little awkward, I'm super nerdy, and I just love being able to express myself through fashion, accessories, shoes, crazy hair. I love individuality. So I have ADHD, and that causes me a lot of social anxiety. I've always had trouble making friends and keeping friends throughout my life, and so fashion has always been kind of a constant thing for me. And the H in ADHD is actually internal for me, so I'm kind of mellow on the outside, but then my mind is running at about 100 miles an hour. And I use fashion to kind of occupy my crazy mind and keep me sane. So I have a hard time visualizing a lot of things. I'm a very visual person. I need to see it in front of me. Like reading I have a hard time with because I have a hard time seeing what's going on in the book. But for some reason, I can visualize fashion like crystal clear. I can see outfits, I can envision fabrics, and I've been drawing since I was about 2 years old, so that allows me to take what I'm seeing in my head and put it down on paper. And now that I know how to sew and everything, I can take what I drew on the paper and make a real garment. So I've wanted to be a fashion designer pretty much as long as I can remember. As soon as I started drawing people, I would design clothes for the girls that I was drawing, and that led to me designing clothes for my little Barbie dolls. And then when I got better at sewing, I started upcycling vintage clothing. I started altering clothes to fit myself and making more of a statement with what I was wearing. I'm inspired a lot by vintage styles and elements. I really love anything really from the 60s to the 90s. I like to look back on the fashion from back then and try and make it new and modern. I'm also really inspired by street style. I love seeing how bloggers and fashion girls put outfit combinations together that maybe I wouldn't have thought of. And I really love mixing prints and colors. I love playing with proportions and making unique shapes with clothing. And I think I really have a good eye for balance. I have a really unique and kind of backwards design process that used to actually kind of get me in trouble at school because teachers would want your inspiration board, and I would already have my whole collection designed in my head down to like the fabrics and everything, and so I'd have to kind of go back and figure out what it could have possibly been inspired by. I may be fresh out of college, but I already have some great experience under my Gucci belt.
You don't have a Gucci belt.
But I want a Gucci belt. I've participated in several fashion shows around Las Vegas, both in high school and in college, and I'm also a member of the Las Vegas Fashion Design Council, and I've done a couple fashion shows for them. I've done a couple photo shoots with some of my model friends around town. I also do part-time modeling. I've been modeling for about 5 years. So I've been wanting to be on Project Runway ever since I started watching it, which was season 7. Since then, I have not missed a single episode. And now that I'm all done with college, I feel like I'm ready to be on the show. Being on Project Runway would be such an amazing opportunity. Not only would the prize obviously be really helpful in getting my brand started, but just the exposure and the following that I would get from being on a show like that would just be incomparable. I love to challenge myself, and what's a better challenge than Project Runway? I would really look forward to what each week would bring, and I feel like I really bring out my best work in a tough assignment, and so I would really be excited to see what I would produce on the show. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you pick me. Thank you!